What's up, you guys? Today is 10/10. This is one of my favorite angel numbers, so I had to take advantage of this date and do a portal reading for you guys. So we're gonna see what this day, this 10/10 energy, is opening up for you. And right away, I'm hearing that 10 is a win. So I feel like whatever group you choose, it's gonna be something victorious that's coming out on the other side. So for group one, we have this rose quartz. Group two, we have this healerite. Group three, we got the smoky quartz. Group three is getting a little wonky, okay. And group four, we have the green fluorite. So pause the video if you need to. I always need to before any pick a card reading, just to see where I'm kind of floating towards, where my spirit guides are gravitating me towards. So yeah, pause the video, take a deep breath, sit back, relax, and then just see where your angels are leading you. And I will catch you in that reading. What's good, group one? I hope you guys are doing swimmingly well. You guys chose this rose quartz right here. So rose symbolizes love energy. So instantly I'm getting there could be something with this 10/10 portal that's opening up something in the love realm for you. This could just be self-love. This could be romantic love. Definitely getting a more romantic love vibe. But let's see what's going on for you with this 10/10 energy. What this is opening up. Okay, we have the Four of Swords in reverse, the Libra energy. We have the Page of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo, and the King of Swords in reverse, Aquarius energy. Okay, group one with the Four of Swords in reverse, this can feel like anxiety, like you're all over the place, like you don't really know where to settle, because upright, it's chilling, it's relaxing. You can see this little kawaii creature is just kind of, you know, chilling. So in reverse, it's like you're all over the place. And then we have the Page of Wands. Maybe because you want to get started with something new. The Page of Wands energy is all about following through with your ambition, adventure. This is usually a youthful spirit, so I feel like there's something that it's almost like you have your sights set on something, an adventure or a project of sorts. But then we get the King of Swords in reverse, so it's almost like you're not acting on it for some reason, or you're not executing, because the King of Swords is the ultimate in clarity and knowing what to do and executing with his thoughts. So there's something about not following through, and I feel like that is what this 10/10 portal is opening up for you, group one. I almost feel like it's the follow through. So I do want to mention sometimes a Page of Wands can indicate a love interest, but I'm kind of more getting this is something related to the self. So let's get more for group one. See what's going on. They're telling me just take one of these out. Okay. So we have the Bird of Paradise, higher self vocation. Fully accept your radiant light and illuminate the world with it. So you're definitely, there's a spark going on. I'm getting that with the Page of Wands too. It's like you're getting the spark together. And they're giving me the visual in my mind of a candle, right? Like that, when you first light the match or the lighter and there's that little bit of spark that latches onto the wick, I feel like there's something about a creative burst of energy that's about to take hold of you, group one. So be mindful of that. If you get an idea or you're like, oh my God, I could do it like this, or this would be kind of cool, do know that spirit trying to get through to you, and that was placed on your path in your mind for a reason. So let's get more for group one. I'm like, which cards do I want to take? All right, the ones in my hand seem good. What is it that group one needs to see about this 10/10 portal? What's the energy? My gosh. So these are newer cards, group one, so they're kind of, you know, a little clunkier and more together than normal. All right, we got knowledge. Drawing down the moon. Some of you literally could be interested in drawing. Maybe that's the spark of passion that you're following through with your inner child energy, and that could relate to the Page of Wands because it is a more youthful energy. But with knowledge, I feel like there's something about executing your knowledge, not just gaining knowledge, but executing the knowledge that you have. Because I feel like with the King of Swords, there's stuff you know, but it's like for whatever reason, you're keeping it locked away, kind of hidden. And the universe is like, yeah, okay, group one, it's time to let it out. It's time to show the world your wisdom, what you know, what you're capable of. Because I feel like you could do things in a different way. That's your addition to the world. You could do things in a different way than the way it's being done. All right, we have moon, maybe, intuition. Excuse me, group one. Okay, so there's something about following through with your intuition, your divine wisdom, your inner knowing. And I feel like that's that spark of creation, that burst of creativity wanting to come through. Let's get a little bit more for group one. What is it that group one needs to see about this 1010 portal? Tell me more about what group one needs to see with regards to this 1010 portal. Ten portal for group one. All right, we have find the light. I'm telling you, there's definitely something about a spark, a radiant light, a flash, something coming over you, right? Because we have the higher self, the bird of paradise, find the light, the page of wands. There's something about a spark that is trying to come through you. It's funny. Top, we have gateway. Bottom, we have Genesis. So the opening of a birth. I'm almost getting like a portal, like, you know, when a baby comes through the womb. That's kind of what I'm getting, group one. There's something about this 1010 portal that wants, it's like trying to open something up through you. Maybe for some of you, this is a literal pregnancy, but I feel like for a lot of you, there's something that's been wanting to come through. I don't want to say that you've been denying, but kind of, sort of. All right, tell me more for group one. What's the energy for group one? What does group one need to see? What's this 1010 portal opening up for group one? All right, we have accident, number 16, danger, caution, injury. And maybe that's what's preventing you from moving forward. You're a little bit scared. What could happen? But you don't want it to be a coulda, shoulda, woulda. And I keep hearing that in my head, a coulda, shoulda, woulda. So follow through. Yeah, commitment. There you go. Binding, obstruction, contract. So sometimes commitment can feel binding, right? Like I have to do this even though I don't really want to. Bottom of the deck, we have idea. Group one, there's definitely something about having an idea, and I feel like it's about going through with it, even if you fail, even if something is a mistake or turns out to be a mistake. I feel like you're on the right track, but even if you're like, oh, I might be doing it wrong, or you have imposter syndrome, or you feel like you're not the best at it, it's okay to make mistakes, but keep going, keep grinding. That's what I'm getting with commitment. So I feel like there's something that the universe is encouraging you to do, even if you feel like you don't have the confidence, or you're not the best at it, or other people might be better. I'm hearing no one's better than you, group one. And I think that's true. It's about the way you do it, right? Other people might be stronger, faster, you know, have other ways of doing it, but I think it's your particular way of doing something that the universe could really benefit from. And it's something about what you know. Of course, the air energy would come out. I share my thoughts with others. It's literally all over this, group one. There's definitely something about something you internally know that wants to come out. And I'm getting that with find the light. Let me move this up a little bit. All right, tell me more for group one. And maybe it's something that you hold sacred, because I keep looking at this rose quartz. So maybe there's something that you love and you're very passionate about, but it's like you don't want to, you know, share it to the world just yet. Aquarius, I am not alone. Yeah, because Aquarius is all about connection. So this feels like you are, it's almost like the universe is telling you it's time to put something out there. It's something that you know that the universe is like, it's time to put it out there. And I feel like it definitely is an idea. I keep hearing to take that one out. And look, even under that is goal. So there's something that I feel you've been thinking about, maybe even for years, group one, but for whatever reason, you just haven't put it out there. Put it out there. The universe is telling you to bring the light out, right? There's a lot about light, and I keep getting this energy and this visual of a baby, you know, like a fetus in the womb, and then coming through when it's birthing time. All right, give me something for group one with the 1010 portal. We have cactus. Okay. So instantly I'm getting something about a mirage. You know, when you're in the desert and you think you see like water, but it's just kind of like a mirage or an illusion. There's something about, even though you can't see it, like the progress you're making maybe every single day and you're working towards something, but it's not quite tangible yet, or it's not quite in the physical yet, do know that that energy is carrying. And I feel like there's something about, even though you can't see it yet, don't think it's not coming. So group one, this is about putting out your idea. This 1010 portal is really encouraging you to have this inner knowledge that you already have and spread it. There's something about your light and the way you do things that needs to be shown. So I hope that resonated. If it did, head on over to themoonempress.com for a personal reading, or I will catch you in the next reading very soon. What's good, group two? Trust your intuition for guiding you here. You guys chose this healerite stone for this 1010 portal energy. So healerite is literally about healing. It's about, you know, not even only just healing, but I feel like it aids in thriving. So I feel like you're either getting out of a sticky situation, you're healing from one, or you might even just be on the path of thriving. So let's see what's going on for you, group two, with your cards with this 1010 portal. The Knight of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius energy, the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. Did I not just say you're healing from something? And Justice in reverse. Okay, well, no. Knight of Wands is not a major arcana, but the Devil and Justice are definitely major arcanas. So that means there's big shit to fry. Big shit going on with this 1010 portal, group two. So Libra energy with Justice in reverse. The Knight of Wands in reverse either means that you're falling back from going out after something, or you're denying that energy from coming to you. Then we have the Devil in reverse. So I feel like this is definitely what you're denying, this Capricorn energy. The Devil is about low vibrational ties, bondage, the 7 deadly sins. It's just a low vibe energy. So I feel like you're rejecting this. And we have Justice in reverse because it's not bringing you happiness. It's not bringing you balance, justice. It's not bringing you more faith in the divine. So group two, I feel like there's something about this energy that's literally healing you from all of this. I don't know. It's almost like something's overcoming you, and maybe you're going to quit something cold turkey. Maybe this is cigarettes, smoking. Maybe it's drinking, hanging out with a certain crowd. I feel like there's something you're ending or rejecting. All right, tell me more for group two. Tell me about this energy for the 1010 portal. Okay. So we have Ibis Wisdom. I don't know if it's Ibis or Ibis. Correct me if I'm wrong. Follow the promptings of heart and soul. All wisdom dwells in you already. So I feel like your heart's guiding you towards something else. It's almost like you know better with wisdom. And then we have the Swan, light and beauty. Recognize the beauty of life. It is mirrored in the gown of your soul. So there's definitely something about soul in here, and getting your soul towards lighter energy and away from low vibe devilish energy. So I feel like there's something that you are... Why am I hearing coming to terms with, group two? I feel like it's like, okay, I'm realizing this thing is no longer serving me anymore. This is not for me. This is not doing what it used to do. It feels like you're ending something, cutting something out, swiping something away. I don't know if this is a friendship. It's almost like your soul is calling you in another direction too. So I don't know if this is straight up you swiping something away. It definitely feels like you're denying it with the Knight of Wands in reverse. So I don't know if you're ghosting this thing. I don't know if you're having a conversation with someone about, hey, this is not going to work out anymore. Even if it's a friend energy. But it feels like something got to go. All right, give me more for group two. Look, moonset releasing. Okay, you can't even make it up, group two. You are definitely releasing an energy. And in so doing that, you're absolutely healing yourself. Because I keep looking at the healerite. And then we have moon magic, transformation. So transformation is more than just change. It's a bunch of little changes that, you know, ultimately equate into a huge change. So this is not just, oh, you know, I don't want to be friends with so-and-so anymore. This is like, you know, I might have been friends with this person for years and years and years. This 1010 portal is not playing with you. Bottom of the deck, communicate. So this could definitely be someone that you're cutting off. It's funny, top of the deck, we have the falling moon, release blocks. There's a lot about people I feel like other people or other habits or activities blocking your blessings, and you're finally like, no, that's just not going to cut it. That's not going to do anymore. All right, give me more for group 2. What is it that group 2 needs to see about this 10-10 portal? More about this release energy. And I think you're also gaining wisdom when you release this person. It's going to be like you almost see something where they were in the way. And you're like, oh, like, I didn't know that was there. Like, almost having a revelation is what I'm getting. I'm getting this visual of sitting and watching like a skyline, but it's like there's a bunch of buildings in the way, like ugly buildings. And when they finally demolish that energy, it's like, oh, I actually can see what I didn't see before. So I feel like, look at this, locked away. There's something that you're getting rid of, and maybe it's, you know, you didn't want to do it for a long time. This was something that, you know, with this locked away energy, it was just like, okay, you know, I'll get to that, but you never really did it. I feel like finally it's happening, like it's coming out. And maybe, again, this might not be a person. This could be a bad habit. Look at this, symmetry and direction. I feel like you're just finally moving in the direction of your soul, which is a much more light-hearted direction. This could also be, you know, if it's a habit, it could be an addiction or something more serious with locked away, like something that you haven't wanted to tell people about. Maybe this is something that is just, you know, only you know about. All right, group 2, this 10-10 portal. Tell me more about these releases. I love it. We have triumph. And I said 10 is a win. When I introduced this reading, you know, the original cards, like the piles to choose from. So I feel like with this triumph card, success, victory, achievement, 19. 19 is the sun card in tarot. There's something that you are achieving. You're coming out on top of. So if you're, you know, trying to quit smoking, it's almost like with this everyday thing, because it's not just, you know, transformation. It's not just one day of change. It's like every single day, on and on and on. You're finally making it out on the other side. Take the bottom, I'm hearing. Look at this. Self-love. I love it. 43. Self-concern, self-healing, independence. This is all about healing. And I feel like, yeah, you're getting away from conflict. You're getting away from being this marionette energy, feeling like this thing, whatever it was that you had strings attached to with that devil energy, you know, it's like you were being strung along by this thing. But I feel like no longer, group 2. It's over. All right, let's get more for group 2. 10-10 portal. Tell me more about these releases. That first one I'm hearing, Earth. I trust that I am held by the universe. And the interesting thing about Earth is that when you release energy, it always goes back to the earth. So I feel like there's definitely a message in here about release, but there's also something about I trust that I'm held by the universe. I'm hearing it gets better. So whatever you're afraid to release, do know the other side is much better. Imagine the end of the journey and having fun there. And, you know, the gap in between is going to complete itself. It's going to fill itself out in the best possible way. Neptune, I'm finding my way through the illusion. That's literally what you're doing. It's like this is going through the motions of release. This is not just like one and done, group 2. You are releasing, which means you are clearing. I mean, when you think about, you know, I gotta do a deep dive of the house, it's not just one and done. It's clean. Magically, I said so. It's like, you know, you gotta take the trash out. You gotta scrub down the toilet. You gotta scrub down the bathtub, you know. You have to make sure, you know, if you want to do a deep dive into everything, make sure all the wiring's okay, the lighting's okay. It's like there's a lot of things that go into release. And I feel like there's a journey that you're on, group 2, that I feel like is helping you through this. All right, something for group 2. 2 are coming out. So we have the shades unlocked away, which makes sense too. This is funny with this heart energy. I feel like there's something sacred to you or something that you love that you purposely have locked away. And with the shades, it's like you didn't, it's almost like you're with the sun. I'm getting something about the sun, and it makes sense that it's coming out next to 19, which is sun energy in tarot group 2. There's something there. I finally feel like you can take off your shades and show, it's almost like bring out the light, or show, like, you know, this self-love energy that you have. I feel like that's finally coming through because you're releasing something. And then of course we have the crab energy. So I always get Cancer energy with that, which makes me think of the moon, ruled by the moon. You know, I'm hearing the Cancer and Hydra. So Cancer became, you know, this was the crab. I think it was Hercules. I could be wrong, but Hydra was, I think, like the 9-headed serpent or the 7-headed serpent that Cancer, I think it was Hercules, helped to defeat. I don't know if they actually defeated, but I know Cancer stepped in. This is the crab energy, and I keep hearing Cancer and Hydra. But there's something about like defeating the demon or rebelling or triumphing. So group 2, ooh, and I just saw 1010. There's something about you triumphing through a demon, through dark times. If you're going through a dark night of the soul journey, keep going, because you're going to beat this thing, whatever it is. So I hope this resonated, group 2. Thank you so much. If you're interested in a personal reading, head to themoonempress.com. Otherwise, I will catch you in another reading very soon. What's up, group 3? Trust your intuition for divinely guiding you to this particular group where you guys chose the smoky quartz. So this quartz is all about release, clearing. I feel like that's going to be a big part of this 10-10 reading for you, but let's see what's coming through group 3. We have the Death card. Okay, all about release, letting go. Well, it's really about endings and completions and then transformations, but that definitely implies, you know, release. We have the 6 of Wands in reverse, Leo energy, Scorpio energy with the Death card, and the Lovers, Gemini energy. Okay. So 2 major arcanas, big shit to fry here, group 3. Okay, so there's an ending and a completion. And then we have the 6 of Wands. This is after, I feel like there was a losing battle here. The Lovers is all about synchronicity. This could literally be losing a lover. This could be moving on after losing a lover. That might resonate with some of you, but for others of you, this could be, I feel like the Lovers could just be more symbolic of, you know, synchronicity, divine alignment, and it's almost like you're moving forward to find that. It's almost like you're moving on from something and then moving forward to find alignment. So this could be love related for some of you. For others of you, group 3, this could definitely just be, you know, speaking in general. But let's see what's coming through. 10-10 energy for group 3. Peacock, I love it. Perfection. Recognize and live your beauty. So I'm definitely getting something about like Venus energy with that too, with love and beauty. And I'm getting that with the Lovers too. I feel like there's something about coming into divine alignment. And I'm hearing the word alliance. With the Lovers, we have perfection with Peacock. And then Death is moving on from something. For some of you, this is coming into a new love situation. For others, I don't feel like this is love related at all. I feel like you're just coming into being with your soul's true purpose with this 10-10 energy. So let's see a little bit more about what that is exactly. But I keep staring at that court, so I feel like there is a release involved. Group 3, what do they need to see about this 10-10 energy, this portal energy for group 3? 10-10, tell me more about this energy. All right, we have moon memories, the past. Okay. Which I do feel like you're leaving something behind with that Death card. Especially something that you definitely either didn't win at or weren't successful at, or you don't see a successful outcome with the 6 of Wands in reverse, or it's something you kind of look at as a loss. And then get out of here. We have Moonrise cleansing. Okay. And then we have Moonlit embrace uncertainty. I'll put that right here. So I feel like there's something about releasing something, moving on from something, calling it what it is, and it's the end of something here. For some of you, this is a relationship. For others, this is just something that you don't feel aligned with. Could be a project, could be a job, might even be a friendship or something like that. This could even be related to family. But I feel like whatever this is, it's like you're moving on from something to find alignment with something else. So you're cleansing the energy from the past and embracing the uncertainty of the future. Okay, let's get more for group 3. And if you notice, there's something about like walking down a plank with this card. So, and it's funny too, because the bottom of the deck here, we have Blood Moon Courage, which I'm actually hearing to take out. So you're definitely moving forward towards something. On the top of the deck here, we have Patience, Moon Cycles. So I feel like this is the definition of in transit. You know, group 3, I literally have your cards in my hand, and they all flipped out. 1 second. I do think there's something going on with this energy that's very abrupt. It could have been an abrupt ending, a sudden energy, but I feel like you have to find the strength to move forward. I think that's what courage is all about, and embracing uncertainty. Because it does take a certain amount of strength to be able to do that. Okay, there's a lot of cards that want to come out for you, group 3, so I'm not going to fight it. I'm just going to take them. We have future predictions, which makes sense with embrace uncertainty and courage. We have messenger, and we have etheric body. Your higher self, and it's funny because the bottom of this was higher power. Your higher self could, I feel like, it's trying to get you to notice something, to end something, and go in another direction. With all of this embrace uncertainty, future predictions, the death of something, cleaning something out, courage, forward movement, this 10-10 energy is trying to get you to go through a new door. Right, we've got a plank on this card. We have this portal energy right here. We have this keyhole right here. So there's something, and courage, there's something about going through a new door, group 3, that I feel like your higher self has been trying to get you to do. Whether this is end a relationship, whether it's, you know, moving on, just from some situation that wasn't serving you. There's something about coming into true alignment with that perfection card and the Lovers. All right, give me more for group 3. What is it that group 3 needs to see? What does group 3 need to see about this 10-10 portal? Tell me more about walking through these doors. What's going on for group 3? We have Rite, ceremony, mystery, magic. There's a lot about magic with etheric body, future predictions, the Rite, the death card, messenger. There's a lot about magic going on, group 3. I'm wondering what this is in relation to. We have marriage, again, about alignment. Number 6, which is the number of the Lovers in tarot. We have sweet love, couple dependency. Some of you need to end a relationship to move to a better one. Some of you, I feel like, are about to find your true soulmate. But it takes a lot of courage and faith in the unknown is what I'm getting. And it takes ending something and moving on from something. And the death card also indicates like a huge transformation. So I feel like you're literally in the middle of it right now. I think this new door that you're walking through, it's almost like I'm getting this visual of like walking up to the new door. You're on the plank right now. And once it's like you're getting closer to the door, but the new door is leading to new love. I feel like I do think it is about new love, but there's also something about like just calling the past what it is and being willing to step into a new future. And there's definitely something about magic in here, really magical energy. Okay. Group 3. What does group 3 want to see? I honestly think I would have chosen group 3, this group. Because sometimes I'll look and be like, which group do I want? Usually I don't, but for some reason I felt compelled with this one. I was like, I think I'd go for group 3. And this is definitely resonating. All right, give me more for group 3. What does group 3 need to see while they're on the path to this new door, this new love? I mean, you can't make up the lovers in marriage. We have Aries, which literally goes with that blood moon, that courage energy. My courage will light the way. Oh my God, get out of here. So group 3, maybe some of you are meeting in Aries. I mean, that's very possible. Some of you could be in Aries. Where am I gonna put this? Let's put it right there. Some of you, this could happen in Aries season, right? It might be a little bit of time before this happens, comes to fruition, could be the spring. I feel like there's something about Aries too that's the start of the zodiac, like new baby energy, also known as the child of the zodiac. Keep like living as your inner child. Winter, I'm inviting in divine rest. So there could definitely be something about resting, cleansing before, and it's funny we have that stag energy on there. Last quarter moon, I find healing and letting go. I feel like they want me to take that out. Fire, I make room in my life for my passions. There's something group 3 where I feel like for some of you this is happening over winter, but I'm getting something about the hibernation and then the spring. There's gonna be, it's like you're walking down the plank. You don't really know where you're going, but you know it's somewhere good. And the more that your path kind of cleanses itself of the past and you're not holding on to that, do know the more your future is opening up. All right, so I don't know why I put that against that, considering I'm about to take these out. Okay. Group 3. What does group 3 need to see with this 1010 portal? What fell out on future predictions? We have Scorpio energy, which is funny because that's all about death and rebirth, transformation. So there's definitely something about, and it's funny that that comes out on future predictions. So I feel like it's almost like your past is, I don't want to say dying, but you're releasing it and you're accepting the new future. So there's something, yeah, about regeneration there. So I hope this made sense for you, group 3. Top of the deck was Venus, which is all about love energy. I do feel like you're walking into new love, but you're not even realizing it yet. You're just on the path towards it. So I hope this made sense. Yeah, thank you so much for this. By the way, I'm just getting this now too. Death could indicate someone literally died. Maybe they're coming through as a peacock or sending you feather messages. Maybe they were in Aries or something. Maybe they send messages as a stag. This is coming through so randomly. But that could be a message to group 3. And then you're walking into new love, and I feel like this other soul is helping you, that past that's on the other side, maybe another portal, another dimension. So if this did resonate, head on over to themoonempress.com and you can check out my personal readings. Otherwise, I will catch you later. What's good, group 4? Trust your intuition for divinely guiding you to this group. You guys chose the green fluorite right here, which is all about renewal, rebirth. So that could mean something with this 1010 energy. Let's see what this is activating for you. The world, love to see it. Okay, so that has all the fixed signs usually. So that's Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, blah, 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 and Leo. The world is also Saturn ruled, so that would be Capricorn energy as well. We have the Empress, Venus ruled, Taurus and Libra. Ooh, and the Ace of Wands. I love these cards so much, group 4. So Aries, Sag, Leo energy. Okay, the World and the Empress, those are two really big energies. The World is the last card of the major arcana, group 4, so I feel like there's something ending. You're completing, you're graduating something. And with the Empress energy, which is all about fertility, love, beauty, the mother, there's something that I feel like it's almost like you're nurturing, or you nurtured something to completion, and now you're ready for the next step. The Ace of Wands is all about renewal, which kind of makes sense with that green fluorite energy. So group 4, there's something that I feel like you're renewing. A renewal is in the air for you in some way. It's like you did this and now you're ready to, you know, nurture the next thing or move on to the next best thing. All right, give me more for group 4 with this 1010 energy. We have Magpie, happy partnership. Reflect on what it is. It's time to work together towards the great vision. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. It's like you see a vision in your mind's eye or your imagination and you're ready to let it come to life, or you're trying to get it to come to life. All right, let's get more for you, group 4. 10-10 energy for group 4. For some of you, this could be a love partnership, but for others, maybe it's, a collaboration with regards to work, a project. For others of you, this could just be, collabing with your own soul, your higher self. Night moon shadow work. And why am I literally getting the energy that some of you are actually working on this at night? Like whatever this is, it could be a music project. Who knows? Maybe you're making a movie. I mean, this could be a lot of different things, but it feels like you're working on something at night with shadow work. But you're also, I feel like you've done the work there. I feel like this is something you do every single day, shadow work. So this is nothing that you need to, focus on in excess. I feel like you're already doing that, but it's also lighting up the way for something else. Embrace uncertainty, moonlit energy. So yeah, that makes sense too with that night energy. Moon called, meant to be. I feel like you're summoning something, group 4. Even if you don't see what it's almost like you see something in your mind's eye, but even though you're summoning it and calling it and focusing on it, there's still parts of it that it's almost like you have yet to see or yet to work out the kinks with. All right, give me more for group 4. Tell me more for this 10-10 energy, this 10-10 portal. What's coming to group 4? Group 4. What do they need to know about this 10-10 energy? Bringing something new to life, doing the work, the shadow work, the inner work. All right, we have bound jumping out. So why am I getting something about not just a partnership or a collaboration, but like a contract? Like you're signing something, you're binding yourself to something. It's almost like you're putting your name on something. Or maybe this could even be you freeing yourself from being bound. But I almost feel like it's not necessarily a bad type of bound, but it's like, okay, we're going to link up and do this. Because this literally looks like a link with the rope. It's not necessarily knotted, but it's just kind of like connected. Let's get more for group 4. Tell me more about that energy, this bound energy. What's going on with that with regards to this new project? I felt like that wanted to come out. We have schedule 76, management, plan, organize. So this feels like business to me with the Empress who has her own empire, right? Bound is kind of like about connection and linkage, like who you're linking up with. And then we have the happy partnership, this collab energy. This feels like you're kind of working with somebody to create something, whether it's you as the C-level exec kind of, telling people what to do in order to make things work, or you're working with somebody else. Group 4, this feels like this could even be yourself, as I said, like working with your higher self to create a schedule, to become this Empress energy. We have family. Bond kind of goes with bound. Home, background, 46 breaks down to a 10. 4 plus 6 is 10. We've got that 10-10 energy going on. This feels like you're setting up your future. Like with the Empress energy and the World and the Ace of Wands, this is starting something new, and it's like, this feels like generational wealth. Let's get more about this. All right, tell me more about this for group 4. All right, we have Mercury coming out. I am boldly sharing my message. It feels like you're collaborating with somebody in order for like a bigger purpose, a greater purpose. I'm hearing this whole thing's bigger than you. So it's almost like maybe that's why you're joining forces, because you and this person are creating something different, or you have one skill set, they have another skill set, and you coming together is creating something even bigger, group 4. Kind of getting that with the World too. All right, final card before we go into the charms for group 4. I felt like that one wanted to come out. Last quarter moon, I find healing and letting go. So I'm kind of getting that with shadow work too. and it's funny that we have bound there. I think you're really letting go of some things, releasing things that don't serve you. Could even be like a past job, like I'm not going to be an employee anymore, you know, I'm going to be my own boss. Or, you know, it's almost like I'm hearing setting up the ropes, literally showing someone the ropes, or you're getting shown the ropes, or showing yourself the ropes, scheduling things. Maybe you're putting yourself on your own time limit in order to manifest something, or kind of like get your own skill set up in a certain way. But it feels like you're letting go of things, but also creating I don't know, like connections with other things. Like you're giving some things the boot, you're putting boundaries around some things, but other things it's like, okay, I'm gonna go more in on this. So of course, Sag on the bottom, Archer energy, and Mars, masculine energy. It feels like you're very much moving forward with something, but it feels like you need to learn how to either manage your time. Maybe that's the shadow work energy. You're working on something at night, but it also feels like this is all for a greater purpose. So I don't know if you're working with somebody, group 4. That could be the energy. Let's see what's going on through the charms. What does group 4 need to see? Is this my creepy crow energy coming out on family? So you can actually see, that's funny that it came out on family, and we literally have what looks like, you know, it's like she's pregnant with another being or creature, or crow or unicorn crow, whatever the hell that is inside of her. I definitely feel like it's almost like you're trying to work to create generational wealth. Maybe you're going into like a family business, collabing with family members or in-laws or something like that, but it feels like it's all to grow the family, group 4. So it's almost like your next big thing is generational wealth in one way, shape, or form. And it's like you're trying to, I'm getting Virgo energy, like trying to configure everything, like, okay, I need to do this then. Like it's like you're delegating, figuring things out, being very analytical and logical. But I also feel like it's like you're learning how to cut some things off while also committing to others. So getting like a big business energy, family business, family generational wealth. I feel like that's what this is opening up for you, this 1010 portal, group 4. So if this resonated, head on over to themoonempress.com for a personal reading. Otherwise, I will catch you in another reading very soon.